Oh, absolutely. I could see what it does for me now. If I would have said 2 years prior to that, I would have done that. It probably would have made me a lot more vibrant person to be around and able to tolerate the other forms of therapy that I was going through instead of just withering away. Even though I was taking some form of cannabis at a time, oils and so forth, it wasn't as strong or pure or measured, so we can tell what works, what doesn't work. And I mean, I wouldn't, we were literally at the beginning stages. When I was doing it myself, I would take too much, I'd fall asleep, then, okay, well, that's too much to take. Well, let's take half as much. I was literally experimenting on myself to do this for a couple of years until I got it to where I could tolerate it, but then the expense came in of how much I needed to do just to make the amount to keep me medicated and functional. Whereas in the supercritical CO2 extraction method, is ultra pure and pharmaceutical grade. I mean, all that stuff is tested and measured dosing, and they got it down really well. And I'm glad I got to be associated with some really smart people over there. And how far they've come along, I just wish we could get it to other states. And anybody else that sees this broadcast, it really starts with the power of the pen. Vote the dumbasses out of office. Get the people into office that are going to help you regulate and tax this and let everybody have it in a uniform standard setting instead of here you can have it, but here you can't. You can have it on Tuesdays one day, but you know what? You can't have it the next one. So the kind of prohibitionist attitude in many of these states has got to go by the wayside.
It's pretty crazy.
If it was put to a vote of the American people that actually saw what the medicinal value is and what it can do to help our nation, I mean, literally if it was able to be allowed in other states, how many thousands of people I could put to work, how many people we could actually save or help ease their suffering, a better quality of life. We've got to help change this mentality and get the right people in the office to enact change.
Well, thank you so much for your comments, and thank you for all the work you've done that resulted in you, all the self-sacrifice you've made that's resulted in you being able to speak so lucidly about this. I'm sure it will help a lot of people. And I know you're having a few problems with your kidneys today, but you have a lot of good days. And how do you feel about the future? Well, we have about 60 seconds left, so just tell us about your prognosis and how you feel about the future.
Well, what they have given me is a 20% survival rate for 2 years. Okay, and I have until May to make it 1 year since my last surgery. And as I go along from here, I'm looking forward to the future for a change. Instead of like, what's the next surgery, what's the next needle in my arm, I'm looking forward to next summer going fishing maybe, or going hunting, maybe riding my horses again sometime. The future's looking better, and I just hope that I can help as many people along as I can. And if anybody watches this and they need to get a hold of me, have them contact you, you know how to get a hold of me.
Okay.
And if anything I can do for you in the future, please let me know.
All right. Thank you so much. Bruce Vanaman, he's down in Florida.
I'm in Colorado, actually.
Oh, you're back?
Yes, I'm in Colorado. I can't take my treatments in Florida. That's the problem.
Okay.
So when, if I do go to Florida, I don't really tell anybody or Maryland or wherever I have to go for my treatments. I don't really want, those authorities to know. Because if I ever got arrested for having any type of cannabis products in some of these other states, the incarceration and then my medical demise would be very swift at that point.
I got you. All right. Well, thank you again, Bruce. Feel well. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Thank you.
Lory.
Bye.